Hi everyone and welcome to the Simple Knit podcast. My name is Elina and you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Simple Knit Co. This is just my little corner of YouTube where I show you guys all the things that I've been making. It's mostly knitting, but if this is your first time checking out this style of podcast, it's just really show and tell. It's very, very casual. But if this is your first time checking out the podcast, thank you so much. It's lovely to meet you. And to all my lovely returning viewers, it's wonderful to see you again and I hope you're really well. I'm coming to you from a very overcast and sweaty Sunday morning in Brisbane, Australia. It's not as hot. Yesterday was crazy hot. Today's not as bad, but I do feel very dewy. Sweaty is really the word. But no amount of heat and humidity is going to keep the knitting needles out of my hands. So pour yourself a drink, sit back and get your knitting out if you have some, and let's see what I've been making. I do have a cup of coffee this morning in a super cute festive little mug from IKEA. I'm going to try and turn it around because the Santa's on this side. So cute, very cute. I'm a hot coffee drinker year round. It's kind of like a sauna for your insides. That's how I think of it. It's not funny. It's not a joke. Oh, so stop with the comedy and start with the knitting, Elina. Sorry if there was a bit of an abrupt cut there. A plane just went over. For some reason, we're in the flight path at the moment and it was very loud. But I was saying, most of the things that I have to show you, I hadn't even cast on. Last time I podcasted, I kind of went on a bit of a cast on binge because I had a couple of really fun projects. The first one I started and finished, I'll show you. I had made this pattern, I've made this pattern before, and I had bought this yarn ages ago to make this pattern, and I just thought I'm going to wait until the hottest week of the year to cast on a bulky weight wool hat, because I just had the urge to, I just had the feeling I wanted to do a nice quick project that was really satisfying, like you can start and finish in a couple of days, and I just felt like I wanted that kind of satisfaction. So this here, oh nice, this is the Loretto Hat by the designer is Tina Hutaniemi, and it was published in an issue 3 or 4, I think it's issue 4 of Liner magazine, but that was a couple of years ago, so it is available for individual purchase now. I made this in the same yarn as the sample, which is Brooklyn Tweed Quarry, but I picked this amazing red, I think the shade's called Garnet, because I thought it would be really cute for a really nice, cozy, bright hat. As I said, I have made this pattern a couple of times before. The first time I think I had some sort of like brain fart, and I forgot that Quarry is like a bulky weight yarn. I was like, oh, that's like a worsted weight. I've got some DK, you can totally substitute that, that's fine. So it was cute, but it was really small because I used a stitch count for a bulky weight on a DK, and I've since given that hat away. I mean, it was wearable, but it wasn't quite what I wanted, so I did just give it away. And then I made this hat again in Quarry in the I think the same colour, geode, as the sample, and I gave that to a friend of mine for her birthday a couple of years ago. And I wanted one of my own, and I thought this red would be really cute. So I'm going to just pop it on. I'll leave it on for about 10 seconds before I melt. As you can see, it's just really cute and cozy. I really like it. Because I have quite a small head, a bulky hat always looks a little bit like a tea cozy on me, but I think it's really cute. And I just made it exactly as per the pattern, same needle size, didn't really do anything fancy, and then just sewed a pom-pom on the top, did a nice little tubular cast on which went pretty well. And yeah, it's just a really cute fun hat pattern. It's kind of, because it's a little bit, it's not got cables but a little bit of texture pattern, it's fun and engaging, but it's not difficult to follow. And because it's a bulky weight hat, you get it finished really nice and quickly. So I highly recommend this pattern. As I said, I've made it a couple of times and I really love it. The pom-pom's a little bit, I kind of got bored of doing like pom-pom topiary, so I just kind of left it. But yeah, the Loretto Hat. In like 6 months, it might be an appropriate temperature for me to wear this. So definitely no rush to finish that one, but it was really, just felt really satisfying to get a project done really quickly. So the other thing that I've kind of been knitting kind of like crazy has been some little Christmas ornament gift things. So long-time viewers will remember last Christmas I used the Mitten Advent Calendar pattern I just took the little numbers off the little mittens and sewed them up. So instead of them being for an advent calendar, I made them into tree ornaments. Wow, that was not the easiest way to explain that at all. But anyway, long-time viewers, if you go back 12 months in the podcast, you'll be able to see those. And that was what I kind of made as little gifts for co-workers and just to have little presents for people. As I said last year, I'll say it again, sometimes I like to have like just little gifts. So if you're going to like around this time of year, going to a function or going to meet someone, you have a little present for them, but it's just small, so it's no big deal. But then if they have something for you, you don't have to feel, it's really awkward when someone has a present for you and you don't have one for them. Maybe other people aren't as awkward as me, but it's just really nice things to have just on hand. Or if you have a function or something you didn't expect, you've got a little gift for someone. So this year I was looking for something similar, but the little colourwork mittens, even though they were small, they were a pain in the butt and they took forever. So I wanted something this year a little bit quicker to make, and so I just went on Ravelry, was looking at patterns, and I found this one, and it is amazing. So I've got my computer here because I always forget the designer's name. Her name is Mariana Mel, and she has a knitting blog. Sorry for not, I'm looking over. I'm just going to see what her blog's called. Yeah, it's Mariana's Lazy Daisy Days. I'll have the info linked down below. But she has this little pattern. It's available for free, and she said that she's made like hundreds of these for fundraisers and gifts and things. So just little Christmas stockings, and you make them with DK weight yarn held double. And so I have a couple of different iterations of this. I've made a whole bunch because the name of the pattern is Christmas in a Hurry 15-minute stockings, and that's true. I'm not a very fast knitter, but I can knock one of these out in 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll show you this one first. So this is all it is. It's just a little stocking. It's a free pattern, so I can just tell you, you just like knit it flat and then you seam up here. And because it's DK held double, it's super quick. So this yarn, I don't know if you can see that it's sparkly, but this is just some really cheap acrylic from Spotlight. Let me just see what it's called. I've got get my Ravelry project page. Sorry that I'm looking over all the time. So this has got you can kind of see this plain white sparkly is Motivera Starlight, and then this, the one with the red and green speckles in it is called Valuable Kringle Sparkle. It definitely sounds like it was like $1 a ball, which it probably was, but yeah, really cute acrylic, so people don't have to worry about taking care of it. It's not going to get moth eaten or anything. Really cute. And then this one I have some Cleckheaton Country, which is just like a Australian commercial yarn in this. There's the two colours, like a cream and a red, and the red has some like different colours speckled through it. This I think is actually the 10-ply Country, not the 8-ply, so this stocking is slightly bigger than the others, but it's still just a really cute little ornament. And then when I finished my hat, I thought that quarry is a bulky weight yarn is like 2 strands of DK held together. So I used the red quarry to make a couple of little, with just one strand of quarry to make a couple of little red ones. So these are going to be great to have on hand. Easy to send to people and give as gifts. I might keep a couple because especially this color, these colors really go well with the Christmas ornaments that I have for my tree. So easy gifts, you can send them to people, really light to post, easy to carry around in your bag, and it's such a good pattern. There's only like a couple of people have got Ravelry projects for it, but it's really, really great. And the pattern's super easy to follow. There's no issues. Sometimes free patterns, it can be a bit of you have to do a bit of thinking, but this one is perfect. And she also has a bunch of really cute, like, kidwear knitting patterns are really cute. So yeah, Christmas in a hurry, for real. I think last Saturday afternoon, I smashed out like 10 of these while watching TV. It was so good. Very satisfying. And yeah, if you're looking for a quick last minute gift knit, highly, highly recommend. So yeah, they're all the things that I've been working on that I hadn't shown you before. I do have one other thing that was in the last episode. Sorry, it's in a plastic bag, so it's going to crinkle. So this is my Argyle tank that I had started last episode, and I've managed to get all tangled. Here we go. So this is my progress so far. So this is the back of the tank top. So I've kind of finished one side. Yeah, so I think I was up to this little progress keeper last time. So I've just done the stripes over the back and I'm up to one side. I'm so happy with how this is looking. So this is the Argyle tank from issue 29 of Pom Pom magazine. It's designed by Claire Lakewood, and it's a really cute tie front crop top that I'm making in Knit Picks Lindy chain, which is a cotton linen blend, and then this contrast stripe of Fibersmith alpaca linen silk. I'm really happy with how the colours look. It's kind of a little bit nautical, a little bit fun. Colours definitely inspired by Tiny Lasers version of this tank top, which I will link down below too. But yeah, there's nothing really to say. I'm really happy with how it's going. It's really not a hard pattern to keep track of where you're up to. That's a really good thing with the stripes. It makes it really easy to keep track of which row you're up to. And yeah, I'm just really happy with how this one is going. I think I went up a needle size. I think I'm on 3.5 or something. I'm on 3.5. I believe that's a size bigger than the pattern recommends. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you where I was up to with this. I'm knitting the 4th size, and yeah, that's just my progress so far. Just wanted to show it because I love it, and I'm really happy with how it's going so far, and I can't wait to be able to wear it. So that's all I've really been working on knitting wise. This is definitely a very, very brief podcast episode, but I still just wanted to check in and show you what I've been working on. One more thing I did want to show you. I got a new diary for this year. I think I showed you last year I got the Frankie one, which was alright, but it was a really light colour, so I didn't ever have it in my purse with me because it was like a really pale green, so it was really hard to keep it nice. But this year I went for one a little bit different. This is called the Date Keeper. It's by an Australian artist called Bianca Cash. She is an illustrator, artist, and this is kind of her big product of the year. She's been making these diaries for a few years, and they are really, really lovely. So the inside is very simple. If I just give you like a sample week, so it does like a week to a page, and then it has over this one side, it has a little things to do and things I'm grateful for, which is just a nice way to reflect on your week. And then it starts actually what am I doing? It starts in December, so you can kind of start using it as soon as you get it. I think she starts releasing them in November, so you can kind of use it as soon as you get it. And then it has at the back a little notes section where you can it's got little headings, so like weekend adventure ideas, books I want to read, plants I don't want to forget, birthdays, dates to remember for 2021, and then just a little notes section. So it's like heart thoughts. So you can just write about your feelings, which is very nice too. And it's really cute, really well made. I did get it I bought it, you can just buy it directly from her, and she also sells it at quite a lot of local gift shops. I bought this from the Happy Cabin in Brisbane, which is kind of like a clothing and gift shop, and they had a 25% off sale a couple of weeks ago, so I did get it on sale, which was nice too. But yeah, it's just really nice, really simple. It has like little thoughts and things and little it comes with stickers too, which is cute. It's like little bits and bobs written, but not in a way that's kind of too overwhelming or distracting. It still keeps it nice and clean, so you can just kind of stay organized, which is not my strong suit. I'm a very disorganized person, so I'm really happy with this. If you're looking in Australia especially and looking for a good diary, this one seems to be really good, and it's a nice size. I think she kind of custom sizes it, so it's a little bit smaller than A5, so it's just a really good size. So yeah, that's kind of all I have to share with you today. I think, fingers crossed, I will post another episode here before Christmas. I've been having a great time watching everyone's Vlogmas videos, which is so nice. I'd contemplated maybe doing it, but it's just been crazy busy. I'm usually not a super busy person. I lead a pretty simple life, but the last few weeks have just kind of exploded with activity. And you know, it's the kind of busy where there's things you have to do and things you want to do, and you end up just having to do the things that you have to do and not getting to do the things you want to do, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it's been really fun. There's been some really nice markets around, even though it's disgustingly hot and being outside is like torture. There's been some really nice there's like Etsy designer markets and other designer markets where you can go and look at stuff that local artists make, which is really lovely, and that's been really fun to go and just have a peruse and see stuff that you usually only see on Etsy or online and actually see them in person. So that's been really fun, but yeah, lots of just that time of year when it gets really busy. So if you are doing Vlogmas, let me know down below so I can catch up. I just love seeing what people do in their everyday lives. I'm just super nosy. Really, that's what it is. I'm just very nosy. And yeah, let me know what you've been working on. Do you have any suggestions for quick gift knits for this time of year? If you do, link them down below and just let me know what you've been making. I hope you're all really well. I hope that the weather's been slightly calmer wherever you are. And yeah, it was lovely to spend some time with you today, just talking about some fun knitting. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!